We often dive deep into the origin, roast level, and enticing aroma of our coffee beans, but have you ever considered the subtle influence of their shape on your final brew? While it might seem like a minor detail at first glance, the physical form of a coffee bean plays a fascinating role in how it roasts and, ultimately, the flavors it unlocks in your cup. Let's explore the anatomy of a coffee bean, and how its shape can subtly yet significantly impact your roasting and brewing journey. A typical coffee bean, the seed of the coffee cherry, usually develops in pairs within the fruit. This results in beans that are characteristically flat on one side, where they face their twin, and curved on the other. However, nature loves variation, and not all beans adhere to this standard shape. Genetic factors, the altitude at which the coffee grew, and even natural mutations can lead to a diverse array of bean shapes. Among these variations, peaberries are perhaps the most well-known shape anomaly. These unique rounded beans occur when only one seed successfully develops inside the coffee cherry, rather than the usual pair. This solitary development results in a distinct spherical shape. These seemingly minor physical differences can subtly affect how the beans absorb heat during roasting, how air circulates around them in the roaster, and ultimately, how evenly they develop their complex flavors. The surface area of a coffee bean is a key factor in how it interacts with heat during the roasting process. Flat beans, with their relatively larger surface area compared to their volume, may tend to roast slightly faster than rounder beans of the same density. Peaberries, with their compact and distinctly round shape, tend to roll more easily within a drum roaster. This unique movement often leads to more even heat distribution across their surface, and many roasters find that peaberries roast more uniformly. However, some argue that their unique thermal behavior requires specific attention and adjustments to the roasting profile. The presence of uneven shapes or a significant mix of sizes within a single roast batch can unfortunately lead to uneven roasting. This is precisely why high-quality roasters often meticulously sort their green coffee beans by size and even shape before the roasting process begins, ensuring a more uniform and predictable outcome in the final roasted product. While the shape of a coffee bean alone doesn't directly dictate its inherent flavor potential, that's primarily determined by origin and genetics, it does subtly impact the crucial roast development, which in turn has a direct effect on the final taste in your cup. Peaberries, for example, are often described as exhibiting a brighter and more lively cup profile compared to traditionally shaped beans from the same origin. This could potentially be attributed to their compact structure, promoting more uniform roasting and a more efficient transfer of heat throughout the bean. Flat beans, on the other hand, can offer a broader and more diverse range of flavors, especially when they are carefully roasted to highlight the complex characteristics of their origin. However, uneven roasting caused by a mix of bean shapes can lead to undesirable flavor imbalances. Some beans might be overdeveloped, resulting in bitterness, while others remain underdeveloped, leading to sourness or grassy notes. The good news for most home baristas is that reputable specialty coffee roasters typically handle the variable of bean shape behind the scenes through careful sorting and refined roasting techniques. However, when you're purchasing whole beans, it's worth a quick visual inspection. If you notice a significant mix of distinctly different shapes and sizes within a single bag, it could potentially be an indicator of lower-grade sorting practices. Peaberries are sometimes sold separately as a premium offering, often highlighting their unique roasting behavior and potential flavor profile. Whether they are worth the extra cost is ultimately a matter of personal taste and preference, but they certainly offer a different roasting and flavor experience to explore. Here are a few recommendations for those curious about the impact of bean shape. Try a peaberry batch. Seek out a 100% peaberry roast from origins known for producing them, such as Tanzania or Kenya. Brewing a batch can offer a fascinating glimpse into how this unique shape can influence uniformity and flavor. Home roaster tip. If you're venturing into the world of home roasting, consider sorting your green coffee beans by shape, especially separating out any peaberries, to achieve more consistent and predictable roasting results. Grinding consideration. Be aware that the shape of your beans can sometimes affect how they feed into your grinder, particularly smaller, rounder beans like pea berries. Always pay attention to your grind consistency to ensure optimal extraction. In conclusion, while bean shape might not be the first factor that comes to mind when choosing your coffee, it plays a subtle yet undeniable role in the roasting process and the final flavors that emerge in your cup. By being aware of these nuances, you can further refine your understanding of the art and science behind great coffee. Happy brewing!